Okay, so, you're good. So we'll basically just, I'll have you two introduce yourself the best way you possibly can, then I've got a couple of questions that I'll ask for both of y'all, and then afterwards we'll have questions from you all. And from that, keep it simple, right? All right, sweet. So, whoever would like to go first? Colleen.
I'll go first. How about? Hi, I'm Colleen O'Shaughnessy. I'm a voice actor. I play Tails on, Sonic things. I don't know. Do you want my whole resume? You guys know what I do.
Yeah. We have an IMDb. At least
Look at that. Anyway. Use that what's that thing called?
It's called Bing.com.
Oh,
That's Jeeves.
Hi everybody, I'm Ben Schwartz. I'm the goofball Roger Craig Smith. I do voices and things, and I am honored to be here with my good pal, Colette
yes, fine. It's good.
Close enough.
No, this is the first time we've been back together since one of the sessions for Boom and whatnot and all that good stuff. Yeah. So, no, I do Sonic the Hedgehog and other little goofy things, and I always say that I make duck farts into a microphone for a living. That's what we do.
Brilliantly said. Brilliantly said. So, all right. So then, I guess real quick, we can kind of go into what things you're kind of looking forward to as far as like new things that are happening in your lives as voice actors, and then I've got a couple of set of questions, and then we'll pull the audience afterwards.
All right. Pretty much everything is NDA. So.
What you? Yeah. Of course.
Well, Frontiers is coming. We know about that. Honestly, I have 2 other games that are coming that I'm so excited about, but I can't. Other thing that I just worked on last week that just made my brain explode, but I can't.
Right. This is I would like to.
More stuff's coming, so just look at our socials and you'll see announcements of stuff when we are allowed to say anything. It's like we're in the secret service, CIA, something like, I feel like someone's gonna come to my house and put a bag over my head, throw me in the back of the truck, and then they'll tell me when we get there at an undisclosed location what we're doing.
Pretty serious stuff. I actually heard, let me drop this name.
Wow. Okay.
A gentleman by the name of Mark Hamill. Not that we worked on a regular show together for like 7 years or anything like that. But he talked about, it was actually very funny, when he was on regular show, we would see him all the time, and then all of a sudden we stopped seeing him, and it was like, and he had left, and it was like, he was gone for like almost 3 months, and I was asking the director, I'm like, what happened to Mark? Like, and she goes, oh, he's busy, he's unable to make it to some of the sessions, and I was like, okay, and he showed up, and he lost all this weight, and it was like, and he was growing a beard, and I was like, and by then there were rumors that Star Wars was coming back and all that stuff, and it's like, he walks in, I go, dude, you're in Star Wars! And he was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. It was like, he would not, and he said, like, to her point, like, he talked about NDAs, and literally, like, his own family, he was not saying anything to them, because they were saying, if a leak is traced back to you, financially, you're going to know about it. And it was, I mean, they are serious about that stuff. So it's kind of funny when everybody says, like, what are you excited about?
So many things.
Right, so many things you can't.
The stuff that's already out.
I'm glad that you all brought that up. A lot of people don't know about how NDAs kind of work and that sort of thing. That's great. That's great,
Well, I mean, when you think about it, it's like, and yet stuff still leaks, and it's like, there's nothing worse than when it's an actor. And so 9 times out of 10, I think, I don't know, I play dumb. Like, even when something has come out.
Yeah, even when if they post it and they say, oh yeah, Colleen's doing blah blah blah, if I repost it and they haven't said that I'm allowed to say it yet, I'm in trouble.
You're a liar.
Which is crazy because somebody already posted. Even if it's like say something on Netflix or whatever, and Netflix post it.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to
Not
do
allowed.
it until they tell me I can. So I'm like,
Yeah.
fine with me.
Awesome.
I'm not going to be the one that posts something before it's time.
If anything, it's just fun to kind of go like, oh man, did you guys hear about it in Frontiers? Everybody dies. It's just awful. So far away that they couldn't find. They go, no, that's not going to happen. Or is it?
Guess we'll just have to wait to find out.
Exactly. Well, we all.
Hashtag knowing smile.
It's like, oh, did you see that little tiny pixel in the background of that thing that Sega posted? It's like, that's a spoiler. That's a leak posted.
That stuff amazes me that you guys like literally the second something is released, it is like frame by frame examined, and people go like, there it is, confirmed, rumors are true. You're like,
We're mad scientists in a room.
yes. It's as if people have time on their hands.
Yep.
That's a little bit, yeah. It's really neat.
We're Sonic fans. We find our own time.
Sure.
Too much time.
Can't deny the passion.
No, without a doubt.
All right.
But seriously, everybody dies at the end of Frontiers.
Bravo, you guys.
Are you getting nervous?
Mine was especially
Stop it.
Oh,
Gruesome.
Yeah.
wow. So Tails finally dies in the end.
Like, suddenly like gets decapitated by your own two tails or something. It's really dark. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. All right. Next question.
No, you're good.
I can't tell what's on or not.
I don't think
Is
Actually,
no. Is it not?
No.
Tails, you're a mechanic. Fix it.
Right?
Don't let me touch it.
Oh wait.
this one is.
Alright.
Mega.
We'll just reach out.
I like the pink one better anyway. Okay.
All right. So I guess the first question that I have for you all is, as voice actors, you all, and anybody who does any sort of entertainment medium, you have ways of getting hyped up and getting ready. Like, you know you're about to go to work and you gotta put on your game face and get hyped up and get prepped up. What are some things that you do when you're about to either step into the booth or you're about to start recording? Like, what are some of the things that get you motivated and get you pumped up?
I grabbed water, I put the dogs outside, I close all the doors, I put shoes on. I go in my closet.
And nothing else?
No, just shoes. No, that's a good question. I used to have to jump up and down. Up and down. I don't know why. Like I did this. It was an acting class thing from a million years ago. And before an audition, if I was super nervous, I did a lot of musical theater, and hearing somebody do their audition before me freaked me out because I was like, they're so good. So I would just I would try not to listen to them, and I would just jump up and down just so it would kind of just loosen so I wasn't all like this. So I used to do that, but I should do that again. I don't do that anymore. Sometimes I do vocal warm-ups, but I pretty much just walk and look all over.
I have no regimen either. It's like people are like, well, what is your warm-up process? I'm like, arriving. You just show up. Ask. Yeah, exactly.
That's a very Sonic thing to do.
It is.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's how in character I am. Yeah. No, I
see
don't-
Sonic just run up. Am I late?
Zip. I do a spin blast maneuver. Yeah, I don't know.
Stuff falls off the desk and it's...
I'm always amazed at people like when they I don't have a warm up. I drink coffee, which you shouldn't do. All that stuff. But no, there's no vocal warm ups for me or anything like that. But it's also
Only if I'm singing, I'll do...
true. That's
If I'm
very true.
singing, then I'll do that, but...
Well, it's funny too because like a lot of the work that we do, if it's outside of say Sonic or that kind of thing, the directors are going to ask if it's a narrative based game and if it's theatrical in performance. There's all the warm-ups you do, that's fine, but the reality is the director is going to ask for a very realistic scream or a realistic performance, and the only way you're going to do that is if you're not doing it as if you were at a theater sort of showing. It's like you're going to do it in the way that character would have done it, and so you have to scream for real. And if you're trying to protect the voice to do that, then you're not really authentic to it. So it's kind of like all the warm-ups in the world don't help you with that. So I think I figured out early on, it's just show up. Show up, listen to the director. They'll tell you what they need from you and what you're going to wind up doing, and it's that.
Yeah, because I've heard from multiple people that do voice acting and whatnot too, is that they really come for you you and then kind of your own thing. So that actually works out really well for you. That basically just like, hey, this is me, and I'm ready. So
Well, and
that's awesome.
even like it's like you're gonna damage your voice no matter what. It just really is true. It's almost impossible not to. And I always say it's like if you went to the gym and picked up a 5-pound weight and lifted it, for 2 minutes, you'd be fine. But if you did it for 4 hours, it doesn't matter how much sort of topical ointment you put on the muscle. It's like you're damaging it from the inside out. And so when you do like a long session and that kind of thing, all the water, all the throat coat tea and all that kind of stuff, it's like it doesn't matter. You're just damaging the vocal folds and the muscles and all that kind of stuff. It's like it's all the warm-ups and everything don't help when you're doing that kind of work.
I actually went to, I don't even know what you'd call her, but an ENT doctor or whatever, because I was worried because I was not recovering as quickly as I was used to. And I was really worried that I had
Polyps and all that.
And so I had never seen vocal cords before. I don't know what
the
they're
weirdest thing.
My daughter came with me. She's like, "No way!
Yeah.
That's so cool!" It looks like a jellyfish.
It's so
It's really cool. Yeah.
It'll give you an appreciation. In fact, I saw something on Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, who has like a crazy insane voice, and they put the camera down in his throat, and you watch his vocal folds work when he starts doing his all these sounds that he can make, and it's the weirdest thing when you watch how it's kind of gnarly looking.
My husband was like, "Ew, don't show me
those weird, it's like the human body is disgusting. It's just a horrible thing.
And but it is amazing to watch the way the voice works, and then you begin to realize all the sprays and all this stuff, where it's sort of it might soothe the throat, but it doesn't touch the vocal cords whatsoever, and that's why it's always water and rest, and that's about it. But
honestly, just not talking for
Yes.
a while, because that's and making sure sleep.
and a lot of coffee.
Lots of fun. I agree with that.
That's my warm up. Starbucks.
All right, so of course we all know you for Sonic and Tails, and for many of the other voices within video games, universes, and whatnot. Tell us about one of your most memorable experiences that you've really ever had, and it doesn't have to be Sonic, it can be any of your voice acting portfolio. What are some of your more memorable experiences that you've ever had within voice acting? Or just one?
The first thing that popped into my head was when we got to do Duditude. Sonic Boom. That was so much fun. Any chance I get to sing is awesome, but Duditude was
Brilliant. That was brilliant.
freaking awesome.
I would go Boom too. It's honestly, and it's not just because of you guys being here, but we had so much fun on that show, and it was one of those things where I always looked forward to just showing up to the sessions because God, you guys singing show tunes in between takes all the time.
We even had choreography.
Oh my God. No, it was, and we had just so much fun. I mean,
We laughed our faces off, and we did it.
and honestly too, when Jack, there was a scene where it was, and none of you guys would know this, but it was they hear me all the time with weird sounds and things that I'm doing in between. Yeah, hand fart sounds, the whole 9 yards. It's it's incessant. And then they wrote it into one of the shows, one of the episodes of Boom, where it's they wrote it Sonic entertains himself while waiting by making mouth noises. And I was and I didn't know what exactly.
I remember that.
And it was and I look at Jack, our director, and he just goes, "Yeah." What did I do? And I'm like, "You're kidding me!" And I was it's finally happened.
Best day of my life.
I do what I do for free because I'm a weirdo. This is
Oh my god.
stuff like that. And then of course, I'm coming in for a hard landing, Tails. You got me covered. It's Roger. That stuff. I'm looking at Jack, and Jack goes, "Good." He's talking to me, and it's little moments like that. It was just a very special time, and it was a ton of fun getting to do that stuff. So yeah, I honestly think when I look back on Boom, it was every day we would just crack up. It
So
was
much fun.
Yeah, too much fun. And they paid us. You couldn't
They
believe it.
did. Those fools.
It's as someone who's watched all the Sonic cartoons, one of the basic you can pop, you can tell, when you watch either a movie or a TV show or a cartoon or anything, you can feel the energy of the actors. You can tell how much fun that they were having while making and doing it or voicing or on camera, however. I mean, it shines like a diamond with y'all in Sonic Boom. So, and that's one of the reasons why it became my favorite. As somebody who stand the original Saturday morning cartoon for so long.
Jaleel White represents.
And yes, indeed, and it became my favorite, and it's mainly mainly because of everybody on that team and how they performed. So that was incredible.
Thank you. No, it's a unique opportunity. It's rare on any production that you get a group of people that are willing to let everybody kind of do it. I mean, the writing, the directing, like everything. It was like everybody kind of had their chance to kind of let themselves sort of like shine in that way, like a diner.
Or an emerald.
Or an emerald.
What?
That's total chaos. No, it was a real rare treat because I mean,
It
there's
really
a
was.
lot of productions that you don't just get that opportunity. They just go, no, just stick to the script. And you're like, all right.
Or you don't get to do it with your fellow actors. So, and you know, obviously COVID, we're all alone in our little spaces, but when you get to work with your fellow voice actors, it's just magical. It's every show that I ever got to do that we did a group record was my favorite. But Boom especially, because everyone was hilarious.
Indeed. Especially Dave the Intern. Big ups to Dave the Intern.
My favorite,
Davey.
stop. Oh man, I can conjure up the voice right now. Like, stop telling me what to do. You're not my mom's boyfriend. I died when I read that. I'm like, someone has a history. You know? It's just like, yeah, stop telling me what to do. You're not my mom's boyfriend.
So, how would you say, as far as like video gaming wise, because I know you all are so very busy with the many things you do you get a chance to play video games much at all? And if so, then what are some of the ones that you're really looking forward to playing if you do?
I don't play video games, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I did actually earlier. I had so they gave us a Genesis, like mini or whatever.
Oh, the Genesis Mini?
Yeah, and it came with the cartridge for the old school games, like all of them, all the Sega Genesis games, and I hadn't played it. Shame. So I had my friend Robin come over because he plays games. I was like, dude, you gotta help me. So he set it up, and we played Sonic 2, and I was so bad at it. But it was super fun. I was terrible. I lost all. I played SNES, of course. It was hard, and there's too many buttons. I don't know what they all do. Just up, down, left, right, but there's so many buttons.
ABC is all
So many buttons.
But they all do the same thing.
ABC is all
They do
junk.
all do the same thing. Why do you need so many buttons? Okay, little like up, down thing to shoot. That's all I need. I'm an old lady, and we played Galaga. Pac-Man. Frogger. Okay, Frogger was my jam.
Yeah, I was into relaxing myself, so absolutely. Classics.
I don't know. What games are you looking forward to playing, Roger?
In television, anything in television.
Don't hear that name thrown about anymore.
Well, that was because the graphics were so much better. No, that was always the joke. It was like, in television's graphics are so much better than the Atari 2600. And it was like, so I'm 96 years old, just so we all... Oh my gosh.
97.
Thank you. No, it's funny because the way you're describing it, I was like, yeah, that was Atari. It was a joystick and one button. And it was, yeah, exactly. You're going arcade style.
I know, because I was on my
Y'all know how much that warms my heart as a retro gamer, because like just to hear that, as somebody who grew up with Atari, and always was really jealous about not being able to get in television until we got Nintendo.
Which
So
is
like that's
so
awesome.
funny. It was like because what was it like? This square is your ship, and that small square coming out of it is the bullet. And it's like, the other thing that's over there is the bigger square, and that's the bad guy square. That was Atari, and then it was like in television, it was like this blob. It's like ooh, it's got almost like a curve to it. It was like ooh, the graphics are so much better.
Or like Haunted House, where you're just a pair of eyes. Like literally.
Yes. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. You kids today have no idea. All of your little telephone doing.
It's like, you kids and your ray tracing and your 4K.
Exactly. Yeah, that was the best from Boom as well. Like blast processing. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Genesis does.
Yeah, exactly. 16 bits. Oh my gosh.
Awesome. All right, I got a couple more, and then we'll have questions from the crowd. So this one's specific. I've got one specifically for each of you. So Colleen, I'll ask you this first. Tell us about your reaction when you first found out that you were going to be playing Tails in the Sonic movie.
I I really didn't believe it. I was like, no, there's no way. They're going to replace me. I really didn't think I was going to get to do it. I feel like I won the lottery 7 times in a row, you know, like seriously. Because we get replaced. I mean...
Oh my gosh.
What movie?
Oh shoot.
So, and honestly, I think getting to do the credit scene was, I think, kind of a fluke. You know, I think they were like, hey, let's do a credit scene. And they didn't have time to, you know, do auditions and stuff. So they're like, let's get that voice actor that's doing it. I don't know what the process was. I'm just making things up. But I got to do that. And I didn't think in a million years if they were going to do a second one that I would get to do it. So it truly was, like, I feel like Cinderella. And I was like, immediately I'll turn back into a pumpkin, don't worry. But it was really amazing. And I wish I could have brought my buddy Roger along with me for the ride. But it was magical. Everyone was so nice. It was really great.
The fans made that happen.
Yes.
The fans made that happen.
Thank you guys.
Us fans, we made Colleen get in Sonic movie too. We gotta give a round of applause for that, man.
Oh shoot.
You fans made it happen that I wasn't in the room.
Wait, no.
No, what her attitude, like honestly, like a very similar thing happened to me with getting to do Disney's Planes in 2013, where I worked on it and did scratch, and I was just happy to be like involved in the production. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll be like, you know, Plane B in the background of the bar scene, and I'll be thrilled at that chance. And the casting associates and everybody involved in the film was like I'm on my way to the premiere of that. And they were still going like, when are you going to celebrate the fact that your character is in this movie? And I'm like, it doesn't happen to us. We are the quote is always the redheaded stepchildren of the industry, of the entertainment industry is voice actors. And so it's very, 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 very rare.
Here's what we will do, if it's okay with y'all. I'm going to actually come around this. And we're going to ask questions from the audience.
Line up.
So go ahead and line up here.
Go where?
Actually line up this way. And just line up this way from where the camera is. So this one's line up this way. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we got a 3-minute test. Okay. All right. Cool. So I guess go ahead and grab a question that you have, and I guess it's like a 5 minutes.
I don't really want to miss it. Yeah.
All right. So. It's very light. You have to really talk into it.
You don't have to.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I know Sonic Boom has a lot of fourth walls. What's your favorite fourth wall joke that he has dated in the show? Like, breaking the fourth walls.
Breaking the fourth wall? You had more. You had all of them. Great. I don't think I did.
I mean, obviously mine was
But the
talking
rock
to me.
one.
That's my favorite. Yeah, he's talking to me. I mean, that's like that.
Hi.
Hi, my question for you guys is, how did you guys first react to when you were originally cast as your characters?
Cool, man.
Cool, man.
It was. Honestly, it's like. Yeah.
Very cool.
It's a very strange thing. It's like you instantly focus on the job. I mean, honestly, it's like it's at these places where you suddenly are at a table and you're looking at things that you've done, and people are coming up and sharing experiences that they've had that you have not had because you're working in a booth with a director and coworkers, and your brain is going a billion miles an hour, and you're trying to make sure that you're executing and doing your job. And so you don't. It's even the Batman thing. Like every minute in a Batman session, I was not sitting there going like, "Oh man, I'm Batman." If I do that, it's like a real. Just a that's what he's gonna sound like. Like Joker, I'm Batman. It work very well. So it's always you just gonna go. Awesome. I did my job. I auditioned well, and they liked what I did. And then you're like, okay, who am I working with? How's this going to go? So it's hard. You celebrate the acquisition of another gig as an actor.
Yeah, and then for me, when I I came into Tales when we were doing the series, so I was like, a new show, you know. And then I didn't even know that the games were coming along with it. I went, well, that's a bonus.
Right? Yeah.
Cool. I had no idea because I'm the last one to know anything ever.
Check my check. All right.
Check.
So, nice to meet you guys again. I have two questions. One for both you, Mr. Smith, and you, Miss. I can't believe I'm saying this. Oshak Hennessy.
And actually, please, it's Dr. Mr. Smith. Thank you.
My first question for both of you, me being a very long Sonic fan, how did you guys take some of the criticism from the fan base when you first got your roles?
There's no criticism in the Sonic fan base. What are you talking about? It is nothing but a purely supportive fan base 24/7.
I'm giving you the hardest people eyebrow
What
right
is this
now.
movie you guys keep talking about too?
Well, Shaughnessy, how did you feel?
You know, I honestly, I felt nothing but love. So there was actually, I can think of one person on Instagram that was really upset. His name was Osvaldo. Osvaldo was having a fit in the conniption because Tails is a boy and I couldn't possibly play Tails, and it had to be this kid who was, you know, he was positive, and so that, but other than Osvaldo, if there has been other criticism, I haven't seen it, so I'm happy with all the love that I have been shown.
Awesome. And now my second question, which is kind of a goofy one for both of you guys. If you were offered by a fan to write a rap song as Sonic and Tails, would you take it?
Oh my god.
Take it? Like, would we do it?
Yes, if they offered you cash money to do it.
So, I mean, might as well. But already we're going right back to, it's like more criticism from the Sonic fan base if we just like, it would just, yeah, I would just, why also ruin rap?
You're elevating the medium.
Yeah, even better. Sure.
Look at it like this. There's nerdcore. It's already been ruined, but not even exactly.
Okay.
It's nerdcore ruined.
I like gold rings that I cannot.
Why stop?
That's as much as I've got. It's like,
$9,000. He's right over
All right, we're good. Can't deny. You talk about your experience like the merchandise.
he always walks in with, sorry, never mind. I'm sorry.
But we talked about experience like the merchandise and the games. What about like the side media? Like even outside like the movies, like the comics, the TV shows, like the one animated movie back in the 90s. Like, what are your guys' like experience with that, if any?
Honestly, it's usually with like fans of it that share it with us. I mean, because there's a lot of this stuff too. It's like I'm constantly learning more. I mean, going to that 25th anniversary down in San Diego was nuts. That was insane. And it
The
was
one
like,
in New York, I learned a lot of stuff.
you guys go to one in New York? No.
You were in New York.
No, it's honestly it's from you guys sharing a lot of that stuff with us because again, it's sort of a weird detached existence in this that it's like as a voice actor you're trying to acquire a gig, you know, and so you're fixated. The acquisition of the work is the work. The work is usually the fun part, but it's like I mean a lot of it I'm learning as a result of being involved in a fan base.
All right, good answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I like your glowy mask.
crazy.
That is so fun.
Very cool.
Oh, best friend, that's my best friend, that's my best friend, that's my best friend.
Let's leave it on. We'll just, I'll answer it like
Alright, so my question. Alright, so believe it or not, like my sister is a really big fan of you as Sonic right now, and she's a big fan of you, definitely you.
Nice.
But sadly, she couldn't come because she. Oh, appreciate that. She couldn't come because she got braces, so she's kind of like dealing with the pain, you know.
ouch.
I know. But anyway, so my question is like,
I really hope you guys don't get this, and I'm gonna be honest, I grew up with watching Sonic X, so look, you're a great Sonic, you're funny, so you're not,
But here it comes, wait for it!
I really love Jason's voice for Sonic, but you're great though, you're funny, that's the difference.
You don't, look, I'm gonna be fine.
But my question,
Don't cry late.
but when it comes to Tails, I prefer you than Sonic X.
Thank you.
But anyway, back to my point. How do you guys
I like
take
your sister
criticism?
so much better.
How do you?
Your sister's so much cooler.
I'll be honest, that's true. But how do you guys take criticism when it comes to voice acting? I really hope you guys don't get that because you guys are amazing and you're hilarious, both of you.
Thank you.
So how do you guys like brush it out?
You kind of just have to.
Yeah.
You just do it. You just, it's somebody's opinion, and it is what it is. What do you get? I mean, if you take it internally and you take it personally, you'd be wrecked. You'd be destroyed. I mean, we are human beings, and we do have feelings, but if I put something out there, and this is my job, and I've done my job, and the director said, great, moving on, then I've done my job, and I have to let that go. And some people are going to like it, and maybe some people are not, and that's okay. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I can't take it personally, or I would be crying all the time. Yeah.
I also get it. It's like we grow up, and like much to like the point of the Batman Joker thing, when it was like Troy and I are going, it's that you get it because it's anything that changes something that you love. I will say this, as a fan base, and as we age out of the thing that we grew up with, I think it's really important that we've never had a better opportunity as fans of anything that we're passionate about. You name it. That if something changes, instead of fixating and focusing and doing that's not my insert fandom or character or whatever it is here, you have an opportunity now to explain to, because very often what's happening is they have to constantly evolve these things, and they gotta freshen it up for a new audience. So now we have an opportunity to go, you wanna know why I love Sonic X? You wanna know why Saddam's my favorite? So you get to talk to the kids that are gonna watch Sonic Prime, or they're gonna watch the movies and go, here's why we loved playing these games back in the day, instead of going, that's not mine. Yeah. It's like, well, yeah, but you're 40 now. If they kept making it for 40-year-olds, it would never, the franchise would die. Yeah. So you gotta look at how things evolve and kind of understand that it's like, I get it, it's not what you grew up on, but so I try to take that, but every now and then
you're great, and like literally, my sister literally got me to watch Sonic Boom, and I'm just like, I don't get it, and then like once I watched it, I'm like, oh, now I get it, this is fucking funny. Well, sorry, language, sorry.
Bleep, bleep, bleep.
Like the shirt, by the way, and then also
Excellent.
what you say
Love it.
too.
And the shoes and the whole ensemble.
Yeah.
I love that hat.
Shoes match.
And the ring!
I want that hat.
Before what you were saying, it's like, yeah, you're absolutely right. For something like, that's why franchises like Super Mario and Sonic and Pokemon and all that are on for so long, because they have to introduce it to a new generation. Select generations, if you will.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay, Sonic Boomer.
Oh gosh.
Alright, new hashtag. Yes.
So I know I'm treading on thin ice here, but like it's a Frontiers question.
Okay.
Nothing spoilerly or NDA, hopefully.
Everybody dies.
But assuming all the voice acting is all done for it, coming out of the booth for your final lines and all that, how did that game make you feel, if you're allowed to answer?
Now this weather in Phoenix is like... just...
Heat is on.
And you don't stop, you proceed.
There's
This
nothing
is what
we
you
can
need.
See, there we go. See, this is, I can't do that.
It was awesome. It was really fun. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, I know. We have to be so generic. It was a pleasure.
It was a thing.
There's nothing, yeah, exactly. Well,
I
it
read
certainly happened,
words
didn't it?
on a page into a microphone in an order that they told me to.
Everybody will be happy. And it's going to be interesting.
It was fun.
Yes. Good to know. Skirting the issue. Thank you. By the way, I still love your house.
Yes, you were awesome.
First of all, this might help you with your Sonic game.
All the rings! All the rings.
And then second of all, no spoilers, nothing like that. How was it working with Ian Flynn?
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow.
I enjoyed saying words. I'm starting to sense a pattern.
There is a pattern. Your phone ran out of space, so I switched to mine. Okay. So I wasn't going to miss your question.
have two questions.
I wasn't going to miss your
And
question.
you might
Thank
not
you.
recognize me from yesterday because I was a dater ass.
Oh, perfect. I recognize that. That's my brilliant artwork.
Oh yeah, it's been living in my wallet.
Okay.
It lives there now.
I love it. Good.
But so the first question is, what is your favorite like coffee drink? Like,
I'm boring. I just, it's latte. Just give me an iced latte. Always iced.
Ice, yes.
Always iced.
with sea and Austrian goat milk if you want.
Nope. Just whole milk.
The whole cow.
Sorry. What's yours?
I don't drink coffee because it tastes like dirt.
Oh, glorious.
I don't like it at all. I drink tea. And guess what? People that make tea from a coffee urn that used to have coffee in it doesn't no longer taste like tea, and it makes me very angry. You can't run hot water through something that already had coffee in it.
Tea drinkers, am I right?
Wow, it's like an inside of a coffee urn.
The other question is, what's it like knowing that Eno's is going to run the state route?
Well, see, funny story. I was okay. Conventions. I don't know things. I was looking at. I bought this mystery pack thing, a Naruto mystery pack. I didn't know what I was gonna get, and on the cover, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get an Eno, because I thought it was Eno on the package. It was not. And I didn't get it. I got some other, I opened it, I was like, who's this guy? I didn't even know who it was. It was, but on the package was your dude, and I thought it was my dude.
That's funny. They're both blonde.
No, wasn't wearing purple stuff, so. Well, they both have blonde ponytails and
Purple rain. And at least there's one thing we know is that there's no recurring themes in anime. They're all distinctly different.
One more.
Wait, no. What do we got? 3 minutes?
Speed
round.
Okay,
Speed run. All right.
Speed round.
Sonic speed run. Speed run. Sonic Speed Simulator, baby.
You gotta hear the question. Go ahead and ask.
Okay, so whatever happened to season 3 of Sonic Boom?
There is no season 3.
There is no
There was never going to be a season 3.
it's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen.
Sad
It's
face.
not going to happen. Sad face. It's not going to happen.
Movie 2. I like that. You made your Sonic movie 2 as well.
I did. It was amazing. Yes, thank you.
Oh yeah, I love the
Yay.
show. I love this Sonic movie 1, Sonic movie 2 with Tails in it.
Yay!
Nice.
Go Sonic Movie 3.
Can we get an autograph or something?
Well, come see me at my table right after this.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
That's good over there.
Yes, you look awesome.
It's almost a disaster.
Okay.
Speed round. All right, speed round.
All right. So Mario versus Sonic. Have you ever met Charles Martinet?
I have. He's awesome. He's a wonderful human being.
Super nice.
Super nice. Yeah. So Sonic is still better than Mario.
Most interesting theater production you've been in, Colleen?
Oh my god, that's so hard. The chorus line, that wasn't interesting at all. There was one, it was about Oedipus, and it was so weird, and it was here, and it was, not here, in LA, and it was weird, and like, levels of hell, and like, I'm like, what are we doing? I don't understand, and it was skulls, and it was, yeah.
You should have just said Sonic movie too.
Sorry,
Possible? First of all, I really appreciate how your works and even doing Sonic and Tails and even other projects as well.
Thank you.
And secondly, what is your favorite line or moment when you did eat for the Sonic and Tails moment?
Tails!
Sonic!
All right.
First off, love you guys.
Thank
you.
Second, Eugene.
You just leave it right there.
Exactly. On the second day of the con.
Enter player 2.
Anyway, speed round. Have you ever abused your voices in public?
Oh my gosh. What do you think we're doing here?
I mean, just going to the gas station and just saying stuff when people are in line.
Swearing in Sonic's voice.
Not a cousin.
No, I order pizza as Ezio all the time. Oh my god. No anchovies. No anchovies.
I've been a Sonic fan for a long time, and I appreciate you guys.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you for making my childhood. And very related, Roger, how did you feel when you got your big break as the Pizza Hut guy?
Good! Next question! Super good! Any pizza, any size.
Not so much a question, but a little bit of a favor because I have a bit of an in-joke with some of my friends.
Bring it.
Could you and Colleen, as your characters, say Sonic is a Mario game?
Sonic is a Mario game!
Oh my god.
I haven't violated anything. All right.
Okay.
I just want to say I'm a big fan, big.
Thank you.
I was wondering what your favorite lines were when you were in Sonic.
Sonic! Tails!
Yeah. We're doing. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Don't keep lining up. We were doing the Sonic speed round, but you're
Hey guys, I just wanted to say I just love what you do. My brother, he's 6 years old, he's my little brother, and I just love how you just bring the characters to so much life, and what you guys do makes him so happy. It makes me really happy as a Sonic fan myself. So I just wanted to thank you guys. I just really wanted to say that.
What is it?
Avante.
Avante?
Hi, Avante.
Hey, Avante!
It's Tails.
And it's Sonic.
It's Sonic.
A couple more? Yep, let's do it. All right.
Hi, big fan of your work. I have a question.
That's why you're here.
So basically, why did you come back to Sonic after announcing that you were not playing anymore?
Man, this weather in Phoenix.
Oh my god.
It was as much a surprise to me as it was to anybody else, and it was just good conversations that happened as a result of something that I was not expecting. Yeah, but I'm
Happy news.
in SpongeBob's voice. Like Tom Kenny, I can't do that. All right, one last one.
Could you guys say where's that Danforth Castle in both Sonic and Toad's voice?
Wait, what is it?
Where's Danforth Castle?
Oh, the one.
Do it!
Shadow the Hedgehog. There's children here.
There are children.
Little Avante is 6 years old, guys. What was it?
Forth comes the emerald. What did I say?
Man! Dark Tails weather in Phoenix!
How hot is it? Awesome. Well, thank you all so much. For everybody who's here, once again, Roger, Colleen, you guys, thanks for coming out.